Okay. Well, this is going to be kind of brief. Well, maybe I'll finish it up later. I actually have a date. Right? No, actually, it's just a lunch date. Somebody I've known for a while. So, I'm excited either way. So, I actually have makeup. Well, I still don't ever do anything with my hair. But anyway, I wanted to show you a couple of the things that I was talking about before. Anyway, okay. I remembered what it was. It wasn't E-I-E-I-O. It's this one. You guys probably already know what it is. Anyway, it has 10 grams of protein in it. Very good. Good one to get. Alright, doesn't take very long. See, it's actually really small. So it doesn't take much to drink it. Alright, so there's that. And I'm going to show you these because then I got to put them back in the freezer. Alright. Well, I don't know. I'm sure they have a lot of different brands. I chose this one because it was the only one that Walmart carried at the one I went to. So, I think it says Outshine. Everything's backwards to me. Anyway, the fruit bars. Obviously, no, I'm sure there's no protein. But, there's also no sugar, oh, well, see? No sugar added. I don't even know how to say it. Alright, but they're real fruit. So, it's just like your fruit juices, except for they're popsicles. And this is good for those of us that can't do artificial sweeteners. Like those popsicles they were giving us in Mexico. Okay. Found some really good popsicles. Alright. Next. These are the... Oh, same brand. Outshine. Yogurt bars. Ooh, yummy. These do have 5 grams of protein in each one. And they're really good. I could, like, eat a lot of them. They're also very expensive, so whatever. Okay, anyway, 100% yogurt, no sugar added. I think. I don't know. Does yogurt? I don't know. Find it and read up yourself. Either way, it has 5 grams of protein. It's good for you. Alright, now I'm going to take a second because I got to... Hi, Gracie. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Come here. Come here, you little warble. Say hi. Say, I need a haircut. I need a haircut. She needs a haircut. That's my baby. Alright. I'm going to put these away before they melt. And I'll be back. And it'll still be brief before my date gets here. Because he's like an incredibly respectful man. I have never had anybody that has ever... He always has. I've known him for many years. And we used to go out on dates. Whatever you call them. In the past. But he always, always, always picks me up at my place, the camper. Yeah, I love this guy. I mean, what is... He's a very respectable man, too. Why he picks me up and is trying to date someone that lives in a camper, I'll never know. But I have to hand it to him. You're awesome, Mike. That's all I'm going to say. That's all any of you will ever know. Anyway, he's coming to pick me up at my camper so we can go have a lunch date. Yeah, even for lunch, he will drive. He's having to drive clear across town to pick me up to take me to lunch, and then he'll bring me back and go back to his job. Pretty cool. Find a man like that. Anyway, alright, hang on. Well, shit. Oh. I gotta find my pause, but there it is. My camera's backward right now. Okay, I'm back. They're back in the freezer. And not that any of you really care about my date. Lunch date. I don't know. But just so you know, it's my own fault. He has tried to take me lunch and see me for probably the last year. Like, he's been very nicely persistent. And I haven't. One of the reasons is because I have gained so much weight that, like I said, I've been too embarrassed to go out to do anything to be seen by anybody. So I refuse to let him see me or have lunch with me or whatever. Yes, I'm still overweight, but I'm like, what the heck? I'm tired of being cooped up. So, anyway, yeah, so that's not his fault. That's mine. What was I going to say? I don't know. Well, anyway, okay, here's one thing. I finally stepped on the scale on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. On Sunday, when I stepped on the scale, I was only 10 days post-op. And I had already lost 19 pounds. That's 19 pounds in 10 days. I couldn't believe it. I had to like step on my scale like 3 more times because I didn't believe it was right. My dog's, see, at least my dog's attentive. See, somebody does listen to me around here. All right, so yeah, that's 19 pounds in 10 days. I know that's not normally healthy in a regular world, but it is healthy in this bariatric world. So I'm pretty excited about that. These pants I bought for class last week, when I put them on, they were very tight, but I wanted them to last a couple weeks. Anyway, I could barely, oh, actually no, for class last Wednesday? No, last Thursday. I don't know, my days are blending together. Anyway, I couldn't even get them buttoned. I couldn't get them buttoned at all. Today, not only are they buttoned, but they're kind of baggy around the middle. And that's less than a week. So, very excited about that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to step on the scale, but maybe once a week just because the scale plays with my head. And like I said, I had to step on the scale like 3 more times because I'm so used to stepping on it. And you expect to see a couple pounds go, down when you're doing normal dieting. And it never did. And then it would go up. And then I'd cry. So obviously the scale became my enemy, as it is probably most anybody out there who's overweight and has had to battle with it. It's hair. Anyway, so this week the scale was my friend. It's never been my friend before. It was my friend. Very happy. All right. I had to ask somebody when I put it on the Elite Lighter Me website, but I was kind of worried. There's something I was going to mention. I hadn't gone to the bathroom. My daughter's a nurse. She just says it. You mean poop, Mom? No. Oh, no. Okay, I had not gone to the bathroom 10 days. Well, it was finally I went to the restroom 10 days after surgery. As somebody put on my wall on a Lighter Me, they're like, well, you can't put pennies in and expect Benjamin Franklin's popping out. Good point. She's right. Okay, so she's right. But either way, I just thought maybe it's a little, it seems a little weird, you're supposed to go to the bathroom. I don't want to, get constipated and, have problems, and I don't know. Anyway, apparently it's very normal because I've seen from a lot of other people that that's exactly around the same time that they start going to the restroom. So, if you don't go to the bathroom, poop. Oh gosh. There you go, Amanda. I hope you're proud of me. I said the word. For 10 days, it's okay. Don't go 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That might not be good. Just, I don't know. Ask people. Somebody will tell you. Alright. Let's see. There's something else. There were several things. Oh, I remember. Ding, light bulb went off. Tell you what, it has been one hell of a week. And with school, and I've had actually 26 page essay due this week. I also, none of you ever hear about this, and you won't, but I also have a lot of drama going on in my life right now, and I do mean a lot. I was married for 25 years and took him back. Well, I took him back 18 to 2,000 times during that marriage. Anyway, yeah, I took him back several times over the last 30 years. The last 6 years we've been separated. All the promises, I'll change, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, a lot of drama. I have actually spent, and it's not because of the bariatric surgery here. Keep that in mind. I don't think. Maybe it is. No, it isn't. This is just my life. I have done a lot of crying. And I mean a lot of crying. One night I was so upset. This was like 2 days after my surgery when I came home. I thought I was going to rip my whole stomach open from crying so hard. Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot going on in my life. But that's beside the point. Nobody needs to know about that. Nobody wants to hear about that. Well, no, you probably do. But I'm not going to tell you because we need to keep this upbeat. I need something upbeat in my life. And this is it right now. Anyway. So I really honestly, I have not had much time to do much thinking on my surgery. That's not supposed to be good. Between school and all the chaos of my ex, I have not had much time to focus on anything, especially myself. Good news is I have a nice little pill case, whatever. What's Sunday through Saturday. I don't even know what days of the week. Sunday through Saturday. And it's empty right now. I've got to fill that today. I've got to take time to do that. I'm going to. If I can take time to go on a date, I'm going to take time to fill my pill box. But that has helped. You know, every day, my biotin, all everything, vitamins, everything you need, I've had in my pill box. So that's been good. That has kept me on track. The other thing is I'm just doing my very best to shove as much protein down my throat as I can. No, there's none of that going on. Okay, I try and drink as much protein or eat as much protein as I possibly can right now to keep up on my protein and my fluids so that clearly I stay healthy and I don't end up in the hospital from dehydration or have really bad labs because I haven't had protein, or I don't know. All those reasons we're supposed to do. But I have not had much time to concentrate on myself and my healing and whatever, but I'm working on that. As soon as the chaos dies down just a little bit, I can maybe focus more on that. That and school more. That was a disaster. Actually, it was great this week, but the paper was a disaster. I've been out of school for 12 years. There's a lot of things I need to learn. All right, back to the thing I forgot to tell you about, and I was like, before I went on that little rampage, now I forgot it again. Give me a second, okay? I don't know. I know it was important. Of course it was, right? It always is. No, not really. All right. Take 2. Oh, take 1 minute break. I don't care. Whatever. Bam! I remembered. I better say it before I forget again. I almost did again. All right. I came home, and of course my mailbox had been stacking up. I mean, the mail was like, ugh. I mean, it took a grocery sack to carry it home because it had all stacked up at the post office. Guess what was in the mail when I got home from Mexico? My next denial letter. The next one in the process from my bariatric people and from insurance saying, once again, I was denied. And you know what? I didn't even read the whole thing because it didn't matter. I'd already had the surgery done. Didn't care. But, yeah. I got another denial letter saying I can do this on my own, blah, 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 blah. And maybe I should get it out and read it to you. I'll have to because it was stupid. I mean, well, not that I could do it on my own, but it was just stupid in general. It made no sense. Well, no, it did make sense, but it was still dumb. Every single thing that they tell you that they will cover and why they will cover it in their policies were wrong. Well, no, that's what their policy says, but basically their denial letter was counteracting every single thing that was in their policy. It made no sense. That's why I stopped reading it. I don't know. I'll go back and look because I know some of you are probably wondering about the insurance thing. Either way, another denial letter. So that just reconfirmed that I had done the right thing. So happy about that. All right. Shoot, I don't even know what time it is. I would be really embarrassed if he showed up and I'm doing a YouTube video. Okay. My brother. I gotta tell you about my brother. Okay. Well, he didn't know either. Like I said, he was the one I was most worried about. Well, one of those nights, I called him late at night, because he is like my best friend. I already said that. Totally hyperventilating and just crying and crying and crying and very upset about everything going on. I called him up and I talked to him for a long time about it. Last night we talked for 6 hours. I finally fell asleep on him at 3 in the morning. We talked from 9 to 3. I finally just fell asleep on him, seriously. But I think, see, I make him listen to me and what's going on, and by the time I get done crying and talking about it and everything else, I think he's just like, oh no, you're going to take time to listen to me now. So, you know, I have to. That's what good sisters do. And I care. And I do want to know what he has to say. So I hang on the phone. And then sometimes I think he does it intentionally to be like, oh, this is what it's like having to listen to you. Now you're going to listen to me for a while. Just kidding. That sounds so selfish. Actually, he has a lot going on in his life right now, too. So, yeah, I need to listen. Either way, the night before that, I spent 5 hours on the phone. Well, either way. Okay, let's get to the point before my date gets here. See, I told you would never see me dressed up or do this stuff unless I had a reason to leave this camper. I do today. Thank you, God. I have a reason to leave the camper. All right. Although I got to go buy a new computer because I'm blaming my computer for me not knowing how to do my homework. Seems like a good reason to go get a new computer. Anyway. So yes, my brother, that first night, and it was a lot of very devastating crap going on. So I was talking to him, telling him about everything going on. Anyway, somewheres along the line, I don't even know. He's like, I said something. Anyway, but he was like, he goes, so I have a question. He goes, so you did go have the surgery already, right? He goes, did you already do that? Is that what I'm understanding? And of course I was like, yeah. Of course, I was bawling, so I guess maybe it was a little harder for him to be mad at me because I was devastated and bawling. And to be honest, the surgery was the least of my thinking at that time or anything I cared about. At that time, he could have just blown me out of the water about the surgery and I wouldn't have cared because that would have been nothing in comparison to the other stuff I'm dealing with. But anyway. So he was just real gentle. He goes, I have to admit, I kind of wondered. I hadn't heard from you for a little bit, so I did kind of wonder what had happened or transpired. He goes, I thought maybe you did, but I didn't know. I'm like, well, yes, I did. And I gave him a brief rundown. Yes, I did. This is when I went. This is what I did, had done, blah, 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 blah. And then I went back to talking about everything else going on. So it was kind of slipped in there. No, he still would not be happy with me, but right now, he's not going to tell me that because he knows I have enough on my plate. And it's not food! It's not food. Alright, so. There. I don't know. Whoever's praying for my brother out there, thank you. Anyway, he was awesome. It has not been talked about since. It doesn't need to be. He knows it was done. There's no sense in talking about it. Not to mention, who has time to talk about that when you have all the other drama BS going on? Okay, that has not been good for me. That has not been good for my healing. Sometimes you don't have a choice but to deal with this kind of crap in life. You just have to deal with it. So, I did have a complete breakdown yesterday, and I went in and seen my psychologist, the one I was seeing, before, for insurance purposes. And I called and I told her everything, and she's like, I'm going to help you. She goes, we're going to get you back to where you love yourself again. And you got to stop blaming yourself for things that are beyond your control. Things that you didn't do this. You didn't do that. It's not your fault. You have got to stop blaming yourself. You have got to start loving yourself. Anyway, she asked me if it was a good idea she goes, well, how do you feel about the fact you're going on a date? And I said, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I said, but I don't think I'm mentally, I'm like, mentally, I don't think anybody should have to put up with me right now. I'm not going to talk about my crap on my date. No, I'm not even going to mention it. I mean, he kind of knows a little bit what's going on, but that's not what you're going to. I'm not going to talk about it. No. But with everything going on, should I be going on a date with... I mean, it's not like he's a stranger. I've known him for years. But should I be going out on a date with everything else going on? Probably not, just because I don't think anybody else needs to deal with me. I can put a smile on. Ask anybody. I can put the best of smiles on, but you have no idea what's going on the inside. I don't know if I'm like up for... I don't know. Just casual dating will be fine. Yeah, that's it. Nobody wants me. I am totally broken, damaged goods at this point. I've had 30 years of hell. When I say hell, I mean pure, raw hell that none of you will ever know about. And some of you out there, I know you've gone through shit too. And I'm sure, I know there's people that have been through worse. I don't even have time to tell you my story, nor will I. Because that would take, I couldn't make enough YouTube videos. There is not enough YouTube videos in the world to talk about everything I've gone through in my lifetime. And I'm not talking little things. I'm talking big things. Big things that people just don't talk about. Okay? Alright. Enough. I already said enough of that. I said enough of that 10 times. So enough of that. Alright. That's not going to help me tell the time. So, before he gets here, I'm going to get off of here. Because I also should probably pop another Scentsy in my smell good thing. Because he'll only walk in here for 2 seconds to lead me out. I don't know. He's such a gentleman. He is a true gentleman. I remember one time I was so sick. Oh my gosh. And this is back when we were dating a little bit more. And we'll call it that. I got so sick. I was running an incredibly high fever that night. He was nice enough. He left the bed. Okay, that sounds bad, but he left the bed and went and stayed out on his recliner. But he came in. He came in like every 30 minutes and took the washcloth off of my head and went and whatever he did with the water, cold water, hot water. I don't know. I think he put a hot washcloth on my head because he said that worked better than a cold one. I don't know. But either way, he just kept doing that all night long, changing out the washcloths for me on my forehead. How many guys do that? I've never known a man in my life that does that kind of stuff, especially for me. Well, I've never had anybody do that for me, but he is like a gentleman. I showed up one night after I'd bought my truck. This was like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I came home from... Okay, I am going to talk about my date for a few minutes, okay? Just because I got to brag him up. I've never met a man like this. I came home, and on my camper steps... I know. Believe this or not, he's the dean at a university. And he's taking somebody that lives in a camper out to lunch. Like I said, this is not my it is kind of my permanent residence, but it's not my permanent residence. I do have a home and a storage unit and a lot of where everything is, okay? But he's a respectable man. But so one night I come home from work, and this is when I was working at the prison. Huge thing of Armor All. Like the big kit that had every Armor All product ever made in this kit. This big black box thingy on my doorstep, and it had a little note that said congratulations on the new truck. Wow. Another night I was at work at the prison. I got off work and I came outside, and underneath my windshield was 2 roses. I don't know, maybe it was a carnation. I don't know. Maybe it was carnations and a rose, and maybe it was both. Maybe it was, I don't know. The point is, he put flowers under my windshield. How sweet is that? That's awesome. Then there was another time. It was Valentine's Day. wasn't here. I missed him somehow. I don't know. I was probably at work. Who knows? Came home. He had actually stuck flowers and a box of chocolates, Valentine's stuff, and a card. And he just stuck it through my camper door ready for me when I got home. Wow. So, it's either, wow, this is awesome, or it's too good to be true. I don't think that's it. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Oh, my dog's barking. That might mean I have company. Ah! Okay, so, yes. Okay, so then whatever. This doesn't even have anything to do with bariatrics. Either way, I got a denial letter. No, I wasn't pissed off because I didn't care anymore. The surgery's already done. I showed you some more good things. Oh, one more. If I got time. I got one more thing I want to show you. Hang on. Bam. I'm back. Okay. Real quick because he's not here. I hope no, he'll never see these. No, but... Right? I don't think he has that much interest in me. But then again, he has asked for a lot of dates over the years, and I keep turning him down. Maybe he really is interested. Okay, well, enough about that. See, now my next YouTube video, I'm going to have to tell you how the date went just because I talked so much about it this time. I already know it's going to go great. We got to go to a soup place. I'm like, don't forget, I had surgery. And I'm on pureed food. He still don't really know what I went for surgery for. I don't think I've ever told him. So, all he knows is that I got to have soup. So, we're going to a soup restaurant. But, I guess maybe if it comes up today, I'm sure he might say, so what kind of surgery did you have? Did you have fun in Mexico on your vacation? I don't know. I might have to tell him. But either way, if I tell him about that, he still will never need to know that I'm doing this crap on YouTube. He'll never hear me talking about it. Alright. Alright, Gerber. Baby food has been my best friend. This one is turkey and gravy. They aren't that bad. Honestly, it's no different than going and buying turkey and puree in it. And it's simple. I told you, I'm a simple person. I don't like to cook if I don't have to. Although I did make the boiled eggs with the mayonnaise and mustard the other day and whipped it all up, and I could only eat about 3 bites. Heaven! It was good. It was real good. Filled you up real fast, too. But anyway, they have them in beef and gravy, and they have them in, what did I say? Oh, okay, and this one's turkey. They have them in chicken and gravy. They have all kinds of meats, and then there's a lot that I wouldn't have touched before my sleep, so it doesn't matter. The other thing I've been eating a lot of, little graduates. Little meat sticks. They're just like Vienna sausages. Reminds me of a joke, but anyway, okay. So, but these are for babies, and let's see here. That's what I was going to tell you. I should put my contacts in or glasses or something. All right, protein. Holy moly. This right here has 10 grams of protein in it. 10 grams. And I had found, I pulled these little sticks out. Now they have like a really, well, the casing that holds that meat together so it doesn't just become mush in the bottom of this like this. So the casing on it. I peel it off. I take my finger, I know this is gross. Take my fingernail and I'm like, zip down the side of the wiener. And then I pull that, oh God. I pull that skin off of the meat stick because the skin somehow just doesn't seem healthy. And then I mush up the rest of the inside of the thing in my mouth, nom, 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 and it's perfect. So you go, 10 grams right here. I don't know. Let's see here. There is 7 of them in there. I usually eat 3 or 4. Yes, last night I was able to eat 4 of them. So I ate 4 meat sticks for supper. Just here, let's see here. I just want to see how many. 7 grams of protein in this itty bitty one. So, good sources of protein. Quick, easy for people like me. I don't have a husband or a family or children to cook for anymore. So I'm not going to cook. No, not going to cook. Not for me, not for anybody. I put my time in. I did my time, okay? I did my time in the kitchen. I'm not doing it no more. And if I do decide to, whatever, have something amazingly delicious, I'll go to a restaurant. I can do that. Bam. All right. Now, I seriously have got to go because I seriously think he's going to be here any second. All right. I know there's more things I wanted to say, but hey, you know what? This video is only going to be 30 minutes long. That last one was an hour and it was dumb. It was long. I'll try not to do that to you anymore. So, this one's only going to be 30 minutes, so you're welcome. Okay, gotta go. Wish me luck.